A girl addicted to the internet accidentally knocks over a cup and travels to Douluo, raising a prehistoric beast in the slums. The Emperor Lu Bu is nothing special. The 17-year-old girl just won a game and reached for her water cup. Bang! The cup falls onto the power strip, sparking everywhere. When she opens her eyes again, she has become the 6-year-old girl Leng Xiyao in the slums of Seoul Master City. Her parents were elites of the Spirit Hall, a soul saint and a soul emperor, but they died in battle while hunting for BB Dong. Her uncle directly occupies the family assets and throws her into a broken house. Little girl, you can't manage money. They'll take care of it for you. The law enforcement team just watches, not saying a word. She has twin ponytails and wears a patched dress, worrying over a pot of porridge. The rice bag is empty, but there's a big foodie in the yard. A beast with transparent wings and gleaming fangs, exuding a murderous aura even in its sleep. Big Yellow, it's time to eat. She pours the entire pot of porridge into the feeding bowl. The beast devours it in one gulp, eating like a wild animal. Can she turn her fate around with a quota from the Spirit Master Academy? What kind of soul beast is Big Yellow? Will her uncle face retribution? This plot is so compelling. From an internet-addicted girl to a slum orphan, with a mysterious beast by her side, she's going to shake things up in Seoul Master City, just waiting for her to awaken her martial soul and trample those who bullied her. The slum girl is actually raising a beast that can soften up. On the day of her martial soul awakening, she's going to make a comeback. Leng Xiyao strokes Big Yellow's head. The spiked shell instantly softens, smoother than cat fur. This beast dominates the slums, but only listens to her, eating until full and then sleeping like a pig. Being awake is too eye-catching. The law enforcement team will come and cause trouble. She sighs. Qin Minglan jumps over, grabs the porridge, and gulps it down. Sister Yao Yao, today is a free martial soul awakening. Leng Xiyao is stunned. She still has an appointment with old Wang to sell scrap paper. In 3 years, she has saved a maximum of 2 silver coins and has never seen a gold soul coin. Free awakening? This is like a pie falling from the sky. Once you become a soul master, you can directly rob old Wang's scrap station. Qin Minglan slams the table. Leng Xiyao laughs and scolds. No ambition. But she turns around and gives her a new dress, transforming the dirty little beggar into a cute little girl. What kind of soul beast is Big Yellow? Could she turn her fate around by awakening her martial soul? Is her uncle's retribution coming? The plot gets more and more intriguing. The slums hide a mysterious beast, and this free awakening is a stepping stone to fate, just waiting for her to reveal her martial soul and grind those who bullied her into the ground. Free martial soul awakening in Seoul Master City? The line is full of poor people, while the inner city people look down on them. Leng Xiyao drags Qin Minglan for 2 hours and finally arrives at the Spirit Hall branch. There are only dozens of people in line at the entrance, and she is bewildered. Why are there so few? Qin Minglan pouts. For families with real status, who doesn't have a soul master to help with awakening. This event is just for show. The male steward sits there shouting rapidly. Level 1 soul power, blue silvergrass. Next, home martial soul, no soul power. Next, swift wolf, level 3 soul power, go mingle at the academy. Some kids are ecstatic, while others cry on the spot. Their fate for this life is determined by these words. Leng Xiyao stares at the badges on the chests of 2 people. The people from the Spirit Hall, their identity is entirely dependent on this thing. Her parents were elites, but now she has to wait at the door for a free test. This gap is heart-wrenching. What martial soul can she awaken? Does she have soul power? Will she be stronger than Qin Minglan? This plot is too real. The opportunities for the lower class are trivial in the eyes of the upper class. Just waiting for Leng Xiyao to stand on the testing platform and see if heaven will open a window for her. A congenital level 1 soul power unexpectedly awakens an insect race mark. The Spirit Hall steward is dumbfounded. Leng Xiyao stretches out her hand, and the male steward inputs the soul power. Level 1 soul power. Martial soul is. He stutters, scratching his head and unable to speak for a long time. It should be a mutated martial soul. Go back and try it yourself. Leng Xiyao appears calm on the surface, but inside she is exploding with excitement. The soul mark is a barbed insect. Isn't this the insect race emblem from the game she played in her previous life? Big Yellow is not a dog. It is clearly a realistic version of a jumping insect, forming a swarm to conquer Douluo Star. As soon as this thought popped up, her lips couldn't help but curl upward. Qin Minglan timidly steps forward and glances back at her. Leng Xiyao nods at her, but inside she is shouting. This is not a useless martial soul. This is a hidden bug containing the entire insect race. The steward is urging again, what will Qin Minglan's martial soul be? Can the insect race mark summon an army? Can level 1 soul power sustain a swarm? This plot is too deep. On the surface, it seems useless, but it actually holds the key to destruction, just waiting for her to figure out her abilities and let the people of the spirit hall know what real terror is. A congenital, full soul power turns out to be a weed. The next moment, two strong men jump out. Young lady, come home to inherit the family. Qin Minglan summons her martial soul. A big green weed, and the two stewards fall silent. A weed with full congenital soul power? The male steward scratches his head and hands over the certificate. Go report to the academy. But Leng Xiyao is shocked. This is not a weed. This is a god-level martial soul that can integrate all plants, able to withstand, fight, control, and assist, absorbing 9 types of plant soul rings directly to become a deity. Sister Yao Yao, he'll follow you and not going to the academy. Qin Minglan grips her hand tightly. As soon as she finishes speaking, 2 burly figures block their way. Young lady, the 3-year term has expired. Return to the family. Leng Xiyao is stunned. Isn't she a slum orphan? The Leng family is actually one of the top 5 powers in Soul Master City. 5 high-level soul, Douluo. The head of the family is a 93-level titled Douluo, and there's also a 97-level extreme, Ice Douluo ancestor. The uncle who robbed her family assets is actually the second son of the family. This twist is too intense. Is it a good thing that the family suddenly wants to take her back? Or is it a trap? Will Qin Minglan's god-level martial soul be discovered? This plot can't be hidden anymore. The girl picking up garbage in the slums is actually a top family young lady, accompanied by a powerful friend with full congenital soul power, just waiting for her to return to the Leng family. First, she'll make her uncle's face swell. A 6-year-old girl is forced to kneel in front of the ancestral hall. Just because her martial soul isn't ice attribute, she is to be exiled to die. Leng Xiyao kneels on the bluestone slab, facing her parents' spirit tablet. Old Master Leng glares at her. Our Leng family has generations of ice attribute martial souls. What is this thing you have? Her uncle jumps out shouting, Little Scourge, you killed your parents and dare to come back? Hurry up and exile her. A group of people starts to jeer. Exile her. Otherwise, we'll be the laughing stock of the entire continent. She clenches her fists, her nails digging into her flesh. The original body was thrown into the slums at the age of 3 and froze to death within a week. Now this group of people is forcing her with the crime of killing her parents, just because her insect race martial soul doesn't match the family. Even 10-year-old juniors are cursing. Slut, you want to die a good death. In the crowd, a girl about 8 or 9 years old quietly watches, saying nothing. The steadiness in her eyes is not like that of a child at all. Will Leng Xiyao be exiled? Can the insect race martial soul be hidden? Will that silent girl help her? This plot is infuriating. A feudal family tramples on others with baseless accusations, just waiting for Leng Xiyao to explode and show these people the terror of the insect race. A 6-year-old girl is thrown out of a 3rd-floor window. In the instant her leg bones shatter, the system explodes. Old Master Leng commands, expel her from Soul Master City. Never allow her to enter. The guards throw her into the prison cart like trash, while her uncles and aunts laugh nearby. Before the door locks, she can only think, I didn't get to say goodbye to Qin Minglan. An hour later, she is suddenly thrown into the air. 5 or 6 meters high. She crashes to the ground with a loud crack. Pain explodes as her ribs break. Before she can recover, a guard kicks her right leg, unleashing soul power that shatters her bones. Just when she is in unbearable pain, a voice echoes in her mind. Ding! The 10,000 Realms Insect Emperor system is activated. Acquired talents. God Hater, Avenger. The guard looks at her curled up on the ground and sighs. Level 1 soul power and a disability. If I feel guilty, I might as well burn some paper for her. They turn and leave her to wait for death in the Soul Master Forest. Can the system save her? How fierce is the Avenger talent? Will the Leng family regret it? This plot is heart-wrenching, but I bet 5 dimes this is just the beginning. Once she heals, when the swarm emerges, the Leng family mansion will be reduced to rubble. Can the plant soul be able to see spirit medicine, soul rings? Her best friend risks her life to enter the Soul Beast Forest to save her. Leng Xiyao lies on the ground, her leg bones shattered, every movement causing excruciating pain. Roars of beasts surround her, nearly scaring her to death, when suddenly she hears familiar wing sounds. Big Yellow. Hurry! Sister Yao Yao must be here. Qin Minglan's voice rushes over. Qin Minglan jumps down, and upon seeing her condition, tears flow. I saw those people tie you up, so I called Big Yellow to follow them. She lets Leng Xiyao rest her head on her lap, softly saying, I have a way to save you. I can sense the energy of all plants, and their soul rings. Leng Xiao's eyes widen. Spirit medicines have no intelligence and will never have soul rings. Qin Minglan's plant soul can actually see things others can't. Does this mean she won't have to kill soul beasts and can level up by collecting spirit medicine? Big Yellow munches on grass nearby, looking unfazed. Can they survive in the soul beast forest? Will Qin Minglan's ability attract danger? This plot has truly opened a golden finger. The plant soul instantly becomes a cheat, just waiting for them to find spirit medicine, after which Leng Xiyao will heal and lead the insect swarm and plant army back to the Leng family to reclaim their place. Having innate full soul power actually absorbs a white soul ring. To save her best friend, she destroys her own future. Qin Minglan takes out the spirit medicine, and the moment she crushes it, the white soul ring floats in the air. Not even 50 years old. Sister Yao Yao, I will help share your pain. She begins to absorb it without hesitation. Leng Xiyao panics. No. The first soul ring is white. You can only reach Soul Emperor at most in this lifetime. Qin Minglan ignores her, and after a few minutes, she completes the absorption and raises her hand, using soul skill, healing technique. Green light surges into Leng Xiao's body, and her rib injuries are almost healed, but her right leg is shattered, and this healing technique can't fix that. I'm sorry, Sister Yao Yao. Qin Minglan's eyes turn red. Leng Xiyao pats her head. That's enough. Thank you. As night falls, Leng Xiyao encourages her. Go back to Soul Master City to study. You're a genius. Qin Minglan panics instantly. Are you trying to send me away? Tears fall. She could have become a top powerhouse, but she ruins her future for her best friend. This white soul ring is proof of their bond. Can Leng Xiao's leg be healed? Is there still hope for Qin Minglan's talent? How long will they wander in the soul beast forest? This plot brought tears to my eyes. What is a divine best friend? This is it. Once Leng Xiao's insect race system unlocks, the first thing she must do is help Qin Minglan defy fate and reclaim everything they lost. A 6-year-old lowly brings 50,000 gold soul coins to shop. A year ago, she was rescuing her best friend in the soul beast forest, Sister Yao Yao, and not going back. Without you, living is torture. Qin Minglan clenches her fists, her gaze firmer than anyone else's. Leng Xiyao hugs her and whispers in her ear, one day, I will give you everything you wanted. A year later, in the largest shop in Tianling town, Qin Minglan pulls out a gleaming gold card and places it on the table. Boss, I need a large batch of first to third tier spirit medicines, 50,000 gold soul coins. If I don't spend it all, my sister will scold me. The shopkeeper's eyes widen. Miss Qin, what are you? Who would have thought they stirred up a big commotion in the Stardow forest? Big Yellow's strength rivals that of a 30,000-year soul beast, directly claiming a large territory. The financial group approaches. You could be the town mayor, just lie back and collect money. The border town mayor is baffled. This soul beast is tamed by humans? What exactly did they do in the forest? Has Leng Xiao's insect race system unlocked? Is the day of revenge in Soul Master City approaching? This plot twists to the extreme. From a hunted, abandoned daughter to a behind-the-scenes big shot holding vast wealth. Once they gather enough strength, the Leng family will be crying before they even realize it. The strength of 30,000 years is roughly equivalent to a human's initial soul sage level. Though the forces coming to cooperate with Leng Xiyao are wealthy, their top powerhouses are merely soul kings and a few soul sect members. Those of higher levels disdain to participate in such troublesome businesses, but for lower-level beings, this is an enormous benefit. Soon, the high-ranking officials of these towns extended olive branches to Leng Xiyao, including the Hall Master of the Soul Master Branch, as their strength is only at the Soul King level. Pleasing a young lady who can command Soul Sage powerhouses is clearly very advantageous. Ultimately, with the combined efforts of numerous financial groups, a small town quickly emerged in the forest, and even Leng Xiao's originally hastily built wooden house was transformed into a luxurious estate by professional architects they hired. Everything seemed to fall from the sky like a pie. Because this small town is located in the Stardow forest, it was directly named Stardow Town by Leng Xiyao. Coincidentally, the Tiando Empire has Stardow Village, Stardow City, and Stardow Fortress, but does not have Stardow Town. Thus, after going through the official channels of the Spear Hall and the Tiando Empire, she successfully registered. Leng Xiyao, the nominal town mayor, also became a permanent fixture in the Tiando Empire's official system, never to be promoted or demoted, able to receive a salary and, in a sense, became a high-ranking citizen. However, Leng Xiyao is still a disabled person, only able to lie at home every day. Many want to profit from Stardow Town's struggle to find ways to please her. So, this kind of treatment falls to Qin Minglan, who frequently goes out to buy things.